I also have this little 2.5 gallon. My wife wanted a little tank of her own for her own couple fish. So I didn't really like the idea, but we bought this. It's cheap, on sale at PetSmart, bought it. I know that, small tanks, they're actually harder to keep than a big tank, but that's what she wanted, so that's what we bought. And of course, put some cheap fish in there, and next thing you know, a couple days later, boom, they're dead. It's just not big enough. One thing spike in the tank, and there's not enough water for it to absorb it, and kills the fish. But we bought this, so I'm probably going to tear this down today too. Our thought was maybe get like use it for a frog, maybe like a red-bellied toad or something like that. Small, still a decent tank. It's just not good. I mean, a small fish tank, they just seem like they never work. Never had any success. I can do big tanks, but when it gets down to like these, I just never can deal. But yeah, so thought I'd show this and show how I'm doing it, because like I said, we might put a red-bellied toad in there, so you'll probably be seeing updates on that. But here's a 2.5. Okay, here we're back at the 2.5 gallon. Got it drained, scrubbed off, all the calcium buildup that was on there, and I tested it out. I can take this filter and set it up against here all the way down to the bottom, and then put just a couple inches of water in there like that, and that would be deep enough for a little crab or one of those red-bellied toads to live in there. That would be a big enough habitat for them. But one of the things I want to show why this tank doesn't work very well for fish is this light. For one, try to get the glare off, but that's a little LED light, which is cool. Don't have a problem with the LEDs. The problem is, had a bubble bar in here to help circulate the water, put some air in there, and you can see that light has got moisture in it, and it has corroded, and it's one of those that changes multiple colors. You can see, it's going to happen. You're going to get some calcium buildup on your tank. But that button, first of all, it stops working, and your light also will not really go off. It always kind of keeps a small little illumination. So we had to start unplugging it. But, if you're filling this tank all the way up to put fish in here, that light's going to rust, corrode, and stop working. This is a the brand's TopFin, came from PetSmart. I mean, who wants a tank that the light stops working after it gets a little moisture? I mean, I don't know about you, but I would think they would develop something a little bit better that would handle the moisture. I mean, I understand it's a light, it's electricity, they shouldn't get wet, but at the same point, shouldn't the manufacturer make that light where it's either waterproof, that water can't get in there, or maybe bubble this hood up a little bit more so water can't get up to it? I don't know. To me it sounds like a bad design, but yeah, I'm going to see how this works, maybe for a crab or a frog that doesn't have to have a full water depth of the tank, and see how that goes. Otherwise, I guess, I don't know what I'll use this for. Probably won't move much of anything. But there's that one clean, so now time to go to the two bigger ones.